The Art of Sacred Touch, the return to the body. Tonight we turn our gaze towards one of the oldest and most misunderstood languages in the world, touch. Touch in the Tantric view is not merely contact, it is communication. It is the oldest form of prayer, the first syntax the infant knows, and the final gesture we offer the dying. As the Vishnana Bhairava Tantra teaches, wherever the mind flows, let it flow. The sacred is in every contact. And yet, many modern people, despite their sophistication, their education, their eagerness, have lost the ability to touch with presence. They touch with anxiety, with performance in mind, with the belief that touch is synonymous with sex. In this recording, I invite you to explore touch as the ancients knew it, a form of nourishment, a vessel of consciousness, a pathway to healing, and an expression of the heart chakra emotion. The misconception of touch. Most people approach intimacy with a quiet panic. Will they like how I touch? Am I doing this right? These questions arise because we have forgotten that sensual contact is less about technique and more about presence. A master touches not from the mind, but from awareness. As the sage Abhinavagupta wrote, the hand moved by the heart carries the power of the Divine Mother. Tantric principle number 1. Presence is the first skill. To touch well, we must be fully here, not rushing, not projecting, not performing. Tantric principle 2. Touch is not sexual by default. We must reclaim touch from the narrow frame of erotic performance and see it as emotional nourishment, connection, and energetic exchange. The heart as the source of touch. To touch from the heart is to allow your emotions, not your insecurities, to flow through your hands. When I touch another being, I do not preoccupy myself with their evaluation. Instead, I let my awareness rest in my heart center, and I see before me not a body to impress, but a soul longing to feel safe, seen, and held. Sometimes, as Tantra teaches, I begin by remembering my own wounds, the times I long for tenderness, safety, or gentle presence. I do not sink into these wounds, I transmute them. I let my heart say, may they never feel the loneliness I once felt. This transmutation is alchemy. It is also the essence of karunya, the compassion praised in classical Tantra. The result is a touch that heals both giver and receiver. The cultivation of inner readiness. Many people believe mastery is achieved through technique alone, the strokes, the sequences, the pressure points. But technique without presence is an empty vessel. To cultivate intimacy from the inside, practices such as meditation, yoga, and breathwork are essential. These practices attune you to your own subtle emotions, widen your energetic field, and deepen your capacity to connect. The Spanda Karikas remind us, within the body, the tremor of life stirs. Feel it, and you know the universe. Before you engage with another's body, engage with your own. Feel your own love. Sense your own aliveness. Notice the hum beneath your skin. Only then will your fingers speak a true language. The elegance of boundaries. Sacred touch requires clarity. Boundaries are not obstacles to intimacy. They are the architecture that allows intimacy to flourish. True Tantric Connection respects autonomy and celebrates communication. We do not interrogate our partners, we invite openness. Share what you love, how you love to be touched, where your edges lie. Then gently ask for their preferences. Vulnerability inspires vulnerability. If a spontaneity is required, a simple, elegant phrase suffices. If anything feels uncomfortable, please tell me. There is no judgment here, and you must mean it. The practice of the pause. If you initiate non-verbal contact, begin with a pause. Let the first point of touch be observed. This pause is not hesitation, it is attunement. It allows the other person's body to whisper, yes, or perhaps not yet. True confidence in tantric sexuality. Tantra does not celebrate rigidity or the bravado that modern culture often calls confidence. True confidence is the courage to be whole, your light, your shadow, your trembling, your radiance. Osho once wrote, "Vulnerability is the fragrance of real strength." Confidence is not the absence of wounds, it is the acceptance of them. It is the willingness to reveal your authentic emotional landscape. When two people meet in this way, both honest, both unmasked, intimacy becomes a sacred mirror. Before you can touch another with mastery, you must learn to touch yourself with reverence. Many people often dissociate or compulsively fantasize while exploring their own bodies. But Tantra teaches that fantasy removes you from the present moment, distancing your awareness from the body. To counter this, I offer you the following practices, presented here with greater refinement. The bath of sensual presence. Draw a warm bath, close your eyes, and feel the water envelop your skin. Notice the temperature, the texture, the pleasure of simple contact. After your bath, lie naked on your bed. Caress your entire body gently, not for arousal, but for sensation. If arousal comes, let it be a natural consequence, not the goal. You may light candles, play soft music, or add incense. Let the moment be a ceremony of you. Mirror ritual for embodiment. If you have forgotten your sensuality, stand before a mirror. Look at your body with appreciation, not critique. Warm high-quality oil between your hands and anoint yourself slowly, reverently. I myself perform this ritual often. It anchors me in my sensual sovereignty. Sensual dance. Dance alone or before a partner, not to impress, but to express. Sensual movement awakens the sacred ego, the playful Shakti within. As the Kama Sutra tells us, the body is an instrument of delight. Learn its music. The misuse of sex and the intention behind intimacy. Our culture often treats sex as a pressure release, quick, intense, disconnected, and often forgettable. This kind of sex may satisfy the body momentarily but starves the soul. It leads to numbness, emotional fatigue, and a subtle sense of being used or using. Before engaging sexually, ask yourself, is my intention to give and receive love, Or am I simply seeking to fill a void, impress, or escape myself? Sex in Tantra is never merely physical. It is an energetic weaving of two beings. An intention directs the weave. The sacred pace of sensual touch. Tantric intimacy can be intense. It can also unfold very slowly without losing passion. We do not rush to stimulation or climax. We awaken the senses like a musician tuning a fine instrument. A slow touch. Explore the entire body, not only the expected zones. This deepens trust, expands sensitivity, and builds energy. Eye gazing. If you cannot meet your partner's eyes for 20 seconds without looking away, you are not ready for intimate sex. The eyes reveal the truth. They are the portal to presence. Beware of emptiness. Do not seek lovers to fill voids. This leads only to disconnection, dissatisfaction, and the perpetuation of all wounds. Lovers are meant to enhance, not diminish from our lives. Choose wisely. Massage and the art of airbrush touch. Massage in Tantra is one of the most exquisite forms of communication. It is not a prelude. It is a world of its own. Touch slowly. Touch consciously. Touch with pauses. Here is a simple sequence of sacred massage. Begin with gentle strokes. Incorporate airbrush touch, the subtle, feather-like gliding that awakens the skin's electricity. Stretch the body. Shake out tension. Return to airbrush touch. This sequence builds energy, clears blocks, and deepens arousal naturally. Airbrush touch as heart communication. Airbrush touch whispers to your partner, "Your body is sacred. Your body is safe with me. Your body is beautiful." When the receiver feels wholly accepted, their heart opens and love flows effortlessly. The importance of sound. Sound is breath-giving emotion. When receiving touch, allow natural sounds, soft sighs, shifts in breath, quiet moans to emerge. Sound guides the giver, affirms connection, and anchors the experience in authenticity. Silence born of inhibition is a closed gate. Sound born of a desire to impress is a lie and a curse. Sound born of honesty is a blessing. Pillars of beautiful lovemaking. Sacred intimacy is the convergence of presence, heart-center awareness, clear communication, meditation and pausing, yogic breath, conscious massage, music and atmosphere. When all these are in harmony, the sexual act becomes a journey of depth, healing, and profound pleasure. Tantric waveform. Some of you who have read my book on tantric sexuality asks me about what I call the tantric waveform. The tantric waveform is a form of deep sexuality. There are classical tantric steps that weave these and other principles into a cohesive practice towards the tantric waveform. Perhaps we will explore more about it in future recordings. For now, begin with the simple practices I shared in this recording. Let them soften you, awaken you, return you to your body and to your essence. Remember the words of the Vishnana Bhairava, In every touch, the Beloved is waiting. May your touch become prayer. May your presence become a gift. May your intimacy become a path for awakening.